So gather your tools, get out in the fields, lift up your eyes. It is harvest time.
The tithe will protect everything that has your name on it. It will protect your car from breaking down. It will protect your house from being broken in by thieves. It will protect your business from suffering great losses. The cars is for the protection. It builds a protection so that you may become the blessed and the world may call you a blessed people. The tithe is the key. Everybody say this. The tithe is the key that opens your heavens above. You wonder why there are so many people in the church sick, dying prematurely, according to 1 Corinthians 11:30. Weak economically, weak spiritually. It's because they are living under a closed heaven. They pray, they don't even get answers for prayers because you are praying under a closed heaven. This is why the devil will fight the tithe more than he fights anything else and cause confusion. He will cause confusion by saying all kinds of things about the tithe. I am telling you from the word of God. These are the three key things that the tithe is for. This is the purpose of tithing. God testing you, your faithfulness. God protecting everything, protecting you and everything that belongs to you. Number three, you use it to open your heavens so that you do not live under a closed heaven. Tell God, oh God, raise your right hand and say, oh God, I am not going to be destroyed because of ignorance. From today, I will live under an open heaven. I am a tither. I will tithe all the time. Everything I receive, I now know a tenth is yours. I will be faithful to pay that tenth back to you so that I may be protected, that I may show my faithfulness to you, and that I may live under an open heaven. When you honor him, what will he do? He will fill your barns with plenty. You will not compete with people that you are competing with. Whatever they use is weaker than what we have been given. The problem is that the church does not use the spiritual weapons that they have been given to fight economic battles. The blessing of the devil can make one rich, but it adds sorrow. Imagine where you have a child that you yourself have made a cabbage, and you lock them in your room. They are your flesh and blood, and you are lavishing in all these things because of that sacrifice you gave. We don't believe that what God says will happen. So when you give your offering today, do you really believe it's coming back? Check what you are giving. It is a sign whether you believe it's coming back or not. Because we always give the smallest, because we are afraid it will not come back. If it doesn't come back, then I will not suffer very big loss. Loss is loss. When you become a sower, then you are walking in the grace of giving. And when you walk in the grace of giving, then God is able to make all grace abound towards you, that you all the time will have sufficiency. All the time. It's not determined by the economy, because it's not coming from the economy. It's coming from God. Whether the economy is good or not good, you continue to prosper, because the blessing of the Lord, the blessing that maketh one rich, you have entered into that flow. Tell your neighbor, get out of the natural flow. Tell your neighbor, move. It's time to move. It's time to allow this grace to work so much for you, so that all the time you have sufficiency and an abundance for every good work. You cannot be sitting here and you say, I don't have a job. How? How? Whose child are you?
So get